Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Brentford 3, Swansea City 1 at Griffin Park. A bit of a tense second half, Brentford getting themselves 2 goals up at half time. Swansea, big sub, goal, big push forward, but they picked them off at the end. Watkins with, I think, goal number 15 of the season, giving Brentford the win. It's 2 minutes past 5. I don't know all the final scores, but as I checked on my phone as they were coming through, Brentford were sitting in third. Remember, Leeds and Preston have not played yet. Either way, however it finishes, late goals that I don't know about aside, good day for Brentford here. The Bees line up a 4-3-3, as has been the case for a while now. Raya in goal, Dalsgaard, Janssen, Pinnock, first time I've seen Pinnock today, and Henry is the back four. Makocho is going to sit in front of them. Jensen starts right and De Silva starts... other way round. Jensen starts left and De Silva starts right. They're going to switch mid-ray through the first half. You've got Mbuemo off the front on the right, Benrahma off the front on the left, and Watkins down the middle. Steve Cooper matches up with a 4-3-3, and I wonder now whether he regrets that or not, because the 4-2-3 one he ends up with did look like it suited his players better. Okay, they were chasing, which is the caveat. But it's Woodman in goal, Roberts, Cabango. Van der Horn is named, and then at 2:49, he's withdrawn. I don't know if he injured himself in the warm-up. So it's Cabango and Wilmot. That is not Rodden and Van der Horn. That is not the first choice central defensive partnership for the Swans. Bidwell, nice reception for him from the Brentford fans. He plays left back. Sense of sarcasm in that. Grimes is the deep line playmaker with Byers and Carroll. So tight, 3 central midfielders in there, no real enforcer. All good players though. Ayew off to the right. Selena, he's out on the left, not in that 10 position. He's wearing 10 on his back, but he's going to play down the left. Surridge keeps his place up front. Ayew's been tried there. Baston. I think Steve Cooper wants a runner up the front there, especially in this tight midfield when maybe not going to get the numbers up to support. As you can imagine, the game starts off 2 very technical sides, 2 good passing teams. The tempo is slow to begin with, and you can already see where the congestion is going to come. You've got 3 centre midfielders for either team and wide men that are going to cut inside, particularly in Brentford's case, and fullbacks encouraged to come forward. So a bit cluttered in the midfield, being both teams don't really like to hit the front quickly. It's Carroll into Ayew on 4. He spins and his shot is blocked. Benrahma, first little flick of brilliance from him outside of the right foot, sends Henry in. He can't make the cut back in the box on 10. Raya is struggling with the wind whenever he gets closed down on the goal keeps. Conditions not the best down here in West London. 14, poor clearance by Grimes. Jensen is onto that. He shoots from the edge, blocked again. 18, Raya, Jensen, Watkins in off the left-hand side. Shot is deflected. Linesman doesn't see it. Spins just wide of goal for a corner. Bit of confusion for a second, and my goodness, what happens if this corner does not get given, because Brentford are going to take the lead from it. It's quite a clever one. I think it was Jensen who's going to float it in. All the big guys into the box. They're all hustling and bustling and hustling and bustling. Makocho actually on the edge of the box seemed to be giving all the signals for the corner takers and the players in the middle. Pinnock just steps back out of that crowd. It's floated to him. A run and a jump, you might be able to beat Pinnock in the air, but he's a huge man and he steps back. A standing jump, you're not going to beat him. Up he goes, he heads it, doesn't go for goal, he does well actually, heads it to the back post. There is Mbuemo, he's right close in on goal, follows it in, quite stocky Mbuemo, so he can punch his way in the box. I think Woodman gets a hand to it, it ends up going into the side netting, but well rehearsed, the set play. The game hasn't overly got going tempo wise yet, but Brentford have the lead on 19. Mbuemo, he must have scored scored in sort of 5 or 6 of the last 7 or 8 games on a really, really good run, Bran. And Buemo, Swansea, they want the instant reply here. Here comes Ayew, blocked once again, but Brentford come back on the break. It's starting to pick up now. Watkins forward, deflected wide. Woodman looked beaten with that when he'd gone down to his left, and the ball deflects the other side from the corner. And Buemo half volley deflected wide. Great little 4 minutes there. We wait for these two teams to wake up. Sometimes with passing teams, it just takes something to get them going. Normally it's a press or a counter or something like that from the other team. They're forced to move it quickly, and both teams are kind of winding each other up now into picking the tempo up. And here come Brentford again in this period. 25th minute, they're going to go 2-0 up. It's a great goal. I love this goal. Benrahma gets it down the left-hand side. And sometimes it's just the subtleties. It's not a big step over and go, but such a good player, Benrahma. Picks it up, he starts to drift, and the hardest thing, especially at championship level, is a player who can pick a pass while he's running. Obviously in the Premier League, lots of players can do that. In the championship, not quite so many. He dribbles, he moves inside. The timing and the weighting of the pass is beautiful. He's on the move. He just slips in Rico Henry. But the point is, he dribbles, he commits, he waits for the right moment. Here goes Henry down the left-hand side. He's in behind. He likes playing with Benrahma by the look of it. Henry down the left-hand side, crosses it over to the back post. Watkins kind of pulls off his man at the far post. He hits it, stretching on the volley. I think Woodman gets something on it, but it's into the corner. 2-0 to Brentford. Bosh, bosh, double sucker punch. We know they can do it, Brentford, when they get going and they get that quick passing movement going. Excellent stuff. 2-0. Lovely key pass from Benrahma in there as well. Again, they want the instant reply. Swansea, quick attack. Carroll with the long ranger over the top here. Benrahma's got them on toast on 30. He's in the zone. Now clips it far post. Watkins off to Buemo, deflected over from the corner. Pinnock's up again. He should do better with this one. He's quite close in on goal. It goes wide. Brentford dominant here as we reach the half an hour mark. Booted forward by Roberts on 32. They turn them around this time. Pinnock, poor, gets in all kinds of a muddle there, swinging his foot at it. Surridge is onto it quickly. He goes for the half volley. Maybe if he gets it under his goal side, he can generate something there, but it's right down Raya's throat for a catch for the keeper. Makocho slides to Benrahma in the box here. Step over again. Glorious stuff from Benrahma. Gets it out of his feet. Hits it with the left foot. Good save by Woodman down to his left. I will pay my money when I come to watch Brentford just to watch Benrahma. How much longer is he going to be here? January is coming. 38 Swans, pressure now. Another 2 good blocks from Brentford. They have a reputation of being flaky, but they're doing the ugly things well. They're making the blocks. They are not conceding chances. Brentford are defending well in this first half. On 40, Swans corner falls to Carroll. Half volley, another great block, this time by Janssen. We know he doesn't mind doing the dirty stuff. Half time, impressive stuff from Brentford. 2-0, slow tempo builds up. They score from the set play, and then a lovely sort of 10-15 minutes from 20 to 35. 2 goals from Brentford. Benrahma into the game. I was a bit confused, the Brentford fans around me. Maybe they've just got used to his excellent. Maybe they've stopped noticing the beautiful little subtleties that he does, but such a great player there. And him and Henry down that left-hand side really causing a lot of trouble and supplying the other 2 members of that excellent front three, Watkins and Buemo, for the 2 goals. Half time, no changes as yet. Ayew on 46 works the edge of the box here, drives the left footer low and wide. 55 chance here. It's a really clever corner, and they seem to have been working on a few of these. Brentford, certainly the one they scored from, looked like there was a rehearsed idea to it. It's Jensen and Benrahma and De Silva, 1-2 out to the edge, and then Benrahma's played in. Drills this one over, should do better. It's going to become one of them frustrating performances from Benrahma now. He needed to get another goal or assist or something to get the biorhythms going, but he doesn't there. And poor from Dalsgaard on 56 as a switch of play. I'm going to guess it was from Grimes because he was doing that all day in the deep line playmaker spot. Dalsgaard gets caught under the ball. Selena smells this, in behind him, runs into the box, opens it up for the right foot, just tries to shape it in the far post and puts it wide. Selena playing on the left. Chance here on 60 though. It's opening up a little bit. Swansea moving into the game a little bit more. De Silva to Mbuemo in the box. He's 1 versus 1. Goes inside his man. He's going to try and curl it in the far post, but he does not make it. Right, here comes a clever substitution from Steve Cooper. He's going to go away from that 4-3-3. He's going to pull one of those central midfield out. They're all quite similar. Carroll and Byers and Grimes in the middle there. On comes Kalulu for Carroll, and he switches Surridge out for Baston up front. So proper number 9 who's maybe not going to run as much but can be a focal point. Going to switch to a 4-2-3-1. You've got Kalulu off the left. Selena can move into that 10 position. Ayew going to stay over on the right hand side, and it works an absolute charm. They push the press. They're starting to go for it. They're going to force mistakes and they get a goal almost immediately. Here it's given away by Mbuemo initially. Selena's now in that 10 position where he can drive with the ball and cause trouble. He gets it out of his feet, hits the early shot. It's spilt by Raya. In goes Ayew. He's brave. Sometimes forwards, they slide on the keeper, they get the fouls given, but he gets there first and he pokes it into the net. I'm guessing that's about goal number 9 for Ayew this season. Steve Cooper has got a very good tune out of Andre Ayew. We thought he would be another one that would be sold to try and raise money for the Swansea owners, but no, he's here, he's contributing, and he's pulled it back to 2-1 in this game. And Swans are at it now. The press looks really good. Kalulu is kind of triggering a lot of it with his intensity and his runs. They really did look good in this period. They looked a big threat, but didn't manage to create any clear-cut chances at this point. Wilmot slides through Mbuemo there, yellow card. Valencia comes in for Mbuemo, who looked like being flagging for a few minutes. Obviously gave the ball away in the build-up for the goal. So Valencia's going to play down the right for Brentford. Grimes on Watkins, yellow card for Grimes in midfield here. 76, Watkins nods down the long goal kick. Benrahma with the curler, didn't miss by too much. They're not creating too many chances, but Brentford's starting to look a bit nervous. Defensive midfield substitution here. Norgard, who's more defensive than Jensen, more a number 6 than a number 8, comes in. I think they're literally their numbers as well, so there you go. Here I am stating the bleeding obvious. 79, Ayew turns and drives. Good player, Ayew. Goalwards, he hits the shot, deflects through, won't quite fall for Baston. He's stretching, he's going to play off the shoulder. It looks like they're the more likely to score, frankly, as we come up to 80 minutes. Watkins, De Silva, Watkins, Makocho, Benrahma, he shanks that wide, left-footed from the edge of the box. High foot in the middle here. Swansea are really pushing. It's starting to now open up for Brentford on the counter-attack. Do they want the foul? No. De Silva is wide awake. He slides it through to Benrahma. Benrahma's flagging. It's the 82nd minute. He can't make the dribble through count. They get bodies back, and then the shot is charged down, deflected through to Woodman. I think Benrahma always prefers a tight space rather than a clear run. He's not really that Michael Owen type in behind. Much rather have a little dribble against a player there. Jan Burek comes in for Benrahma on 83. They're quite luxurious, the two wide players, Mbuemo and Benrahma. Neither of them finishing the game. Here's Jan Burek. Good opening contribution from him. 1-2 with De Silva into the box. He's stumbling and he can't quite provide either a cross or a shot there. More attacking threat from Steve Cooper. Now he's going to put Mackay in for Byers as part of that double pivot in central midfield. So he's got about 4 wingers on the pitch basically now in the pivot and across that 4-2-3-1. 86 though, it's a big chance for Brentford. They're so wide open now, Swansea. You can't say Steve Cooper didn't go for it as we got to the hour mark. It falls for Valencia here. He's blocked out initially. It bounces right back to him. He has to just compose himself and stick this in the corner. Goes for power and shanks it wide. Will he pay for that one? No. he won't. There was going to be another goal in this one. Either this massed ranks of Swansea attacking midfield players were going to do something, or they were going to get picked off. And that is the case here on 87 minutes. De Silva slides it through. Watkins does really, really well here. We mentioned Benrahma had the long run through from pretty much halfway. He didn't fancy it. Watkins, bit closer in, but he really does. He's in off the right. This is either going to be a red card or a goal. We can see as Watkins pulls away, does well. He comes across his man. He's strong. He's pacey. Really good stuff from Watkins. Into the box, waits for the keeper and purposefully pokes it. It's not like he's running through and he's flagging and he stretches it and he pokes it. No, he's in control of this all the way through, commands the situation, pokes it into the corner. Great stuff. Ollie Watkins, 15 for the season. Am I right about that? Fact check me in the comments. A lot of people questioned it when he got moved. Do they need a replacement for Mopai? No, they're going to put Watkins down the middle. Well, 15 goals in these first 24 games would say very, very good decision from Thomas Frank. Game over, 3-1. 4 minutes of stoppage time comes up. De Silva out to Watkins on 92. Blocked. Quick counter. Kalulu hits a shot. I think it hits Ayo actually on the way through. And there you go. 3-1. First of all, if you support either of these teams, if you're a Brentford fan or a Swansea fan, you should really, really know what you've got here because they both play really, really lovely football. Swansea playing through Grimes, a deep line playmaker. Really want to pass the ball and move it around. Lovely to watch. Brentford, obviously down the sides with Benrahma. I've not seen Jensen play in the way he did today, carrying the ball. De Silva looks really good. Love the front three. Obviously Benrahma, the cherry on the cake, even if he did kind of flag a bit, same as Mbuemo towards the end of this game. The narrative really, Brentford getting in front from the set play, really on top for the rest of the first half, getting the second goal on 25. Similar pattern in the second half. Swansea huffed and puffed a bit, but it wasn't until the change by Cooper. 4-2-3-1, get the goal. And frankly, even though I didn't read out many chances, there was a sense at 2-1 that Swansea were the more likely. A few giveaways playing out from the back. The press was a lot more intense and a lot more effective from Swansea. But they didn't force the chances. They didn't get the goal as they really, really opened up. Mackay comes in. Those two chances, one for Valencia, one for Watkins. Watkins, he puts it away. 3-1 to Brentford. So let's talk about the Bees. They're on a really, really good run of form. It had been, I think, 8 wins and 4 losses in 12. They went to West Brom and got the draw, which shows that they are competing with these top 4 teams. And they've won again today. Like I say, I've been waffling now for 17 minutes, so there could have been late goals that I do not know about. I haven't checked on my phone. But Brentford possibly are third, given that Fulham were level with Luton and Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday were not winning either. So, look, can the Bees do it in the second half of this season? There is a sense here that Leeds and West Brom are very, very good, that Fulham and Brentford are good, and there's everybody else. So can Brentford now solidify this and not have a stupid run like they have in the last few seasons where they've, you know, I don't know, 7 or 8 with only 1 win or something. Always seem to do that. It can be streaky. And what's going to happen in January? Because you can literally pick out so many of this team now, particularly Watkins, particularly Benrahma. De Silva's going to start getting attention as well. Who is going to leave Brentford in January? Can they say this time, no, we've got a new stadium coming, we're going to go full tilt, we're not going to sell until summer if we do? And, you know, which of their players could raise the 100 million TV money that they're going to get if they go up? So that might be the thinking now that they've done so well, Brentford, with recycling players and selling them. Really interested to see what happens in the second half. Really interested in the thoughts, if there are Brentford fans watching this, on how this goes now in the second half of the season. Swansea, I do have a bit of a sense that they had an amazing first 6 games. I think 16 points from the first 6 games. It's not been good since then. They've had back-to-back wins twice. In fact, going in today, they had back-to-back wins. But I believe those back-to-back wins were against Borough and Luton. So it's against lower-ranked teams. And everything I'm seeing is saying Swansea are regressing into the second quartile, 7th place to 13th place. Unless we're going to see some big improvement, it looks like that's where they end up. And I don't know long term, we're year 2 of parachutes for Swansea, aren't we, where that's going to leave them. And more players going to go out the door at the end of the season. Be nice to see a pickup for the Swans, and be nice to see them use that 4-2-3-1. Look, I know they were behind, I know they were chasing, and it was very attacking, but I much preferred it. Byers and Grimes, no, nothing against Carroll, obviously. I think it was systematic and really 3 tricky players off the front there. I like the look of that rather than the 4-3-3. Let me know, Swansea fans, what you think, whether that's me being reactionary or whether they do need to kind of use that formation going forward. Right, I am now off to Reading for Reading versus QPR, so I'll bid everybody farewell. Please, Brentford fan, Swansea fan, let me know in the comments what you think. Really enjoyed the game. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Support monetarily on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. It was Brentford 3, Swansea 1. Over and out.